that little part of hundreds of episodes.
Yeah.
Oh dang, I'm voicing a villain who has a laugh.
All comes out of nowhere and goes,
Oh! They make a One Piece Brotherhood one day, or a One Piece Kai, and then it's like...
Now, coverage like no other. Bringing you videos from the event floor. You're watching convention coverage.
My question is, do you like doing characters that are closer to your natural voice or ones where you gotta like switch it up?
I like both. Yeah. They're both fun in their own way, because if you're doing a crazy voice, it's like, it's fun to do a crazy voice and feel like you're doing cartoons. But if you're doing a character that's your natural voice, which people don't realize is like 75% of the time for some of us, for me it is, you really get to focus on flexing your acting muscles, and you know, you don't have to worry about keeping up a crazy voice. It's really just you. So I think they're both fun in different ways.
What she said.
Yeah, agreed for those reasons.
yeah, it's much easier in the voice, but I feel like I'm the inverse. 80% of my voices are characters, and 20% is just my normal talking voice. But doing audiobooks, I'm like, oh gosh, well, no, actually, it's a fantasy book, so I'm doing characters too. But it's like, oh, when I do the narration, it's like I can just talk like myself. But yeah, no, it's much prefer regular speaking.
Yes.
Regular speaking is easier.
It's fun, but it's also very nice not to have to put on a character.
Along with it being necessarily, like easier, I for me, I don't know if it's the same for everybody else, I feel more vulnerable if it sounds like it's just me. So shows that where I'm using my real voice tend to have a more realistic like ensemble to begin with. So then it's a bit more like being in a play or being in something of that nature where my reads aren't based off of like, well, you have this weird quirk when you say things, or, whenever you get around someone, you have this crazy sneezing fit. Like those things aren't usually part of it. It's just like you and I talking right now, which feels a bit more like people talk.
Yes.
People talk. Person talk.
Whoa, same brain cell.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you. Great question.
This is mostly for the One Piece crowd. I was just wondering what you guys think of the live-action movie that's coming up.
The Netflix series or the...
Yeah.
Okay, the Netflix series.
I'm excited. Sorry. I'm like inclined to talk first because I'm all the way over here.
You're fine.
It's the way that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can go first then.
I think the cast is so perfect. Like, I would die for Nami and Usopp. They're so cute. It's going to be good. I'm excited.
I want to see what it's like. I'm as far as like adaptations to begin with, whether it's the I hate all of them until I see them and then they might be okay, or let's give it a shot, or like there's various ways to approach anything. I do want to see this one. I think that's a fun universe, and I want to see what they would do with it, like off the manga page or off the anime. Like how do you do that? How do you make that happen with real peoples? I'm very curious to see how that works.
I'm interested just because there have been so many failed anime live action adaptations that it's got to work once, so maybe this will be the time.
Yeah, I'm my roommate is like the One Piece fan of the household. She's got like posters, figures, everything, and she loves One Piece, reads it weekly and everything. And she was telling me that since Oda has if One Piece was the real world, he has ethnicities for all the main Straw Hats in mind, and the live action series seems to be following that. So Usopp would be like African, et cetera, and so I'm really happy to see that they're kind of following that sort of mindset because Oda's involved to a certain degree. So I'm really excited, cautiously excited to see the live action because considering how wacky One Piece is, I'm very curious as to how they're going to handle the devil fruits. But I'm cautiously optimistic.
As Bryce says, cautiously optimistic, but I'm loving the casting so far.
Oh, yeah.
It's very diverse, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see these people, bring a new life to One Piece and the real flesh. But I'm very curious of, how they're going to do the CGI effects.
Yes.
Only time will tell, success or bust. I'm going to watch regardless.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for answering my question.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you for the question.
Both One Piece and Dragon Ball are extremely long-running series. Even though I've watched every single episode of One Piece, I know it's extremely long-running and not a lot of people are willing to watch 1,013 episodes. But did any of you? What was it like going on series that are that long running and that uniquely different from everything else?
Do you want time to
Yeah,
think of your answer?
I have a lot to say about
Then
that.
say it. Go
Okay,
for it.
I didn't work on Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully. Oh my God, more girl Saiyans, please. When I started writing scripts for One Piece, because I voiced Baby 5, and I also for like several years I helped with the dub scripts. I did a lot of the scripts for Punk Hazard, Fishman Island, Dressrosa, like that huge time period.
Yeah,
Three
that's a
very
big
good
chunk.
arcs.
That little part of hundreds of episodes.
Yeah. I remember when I started, Clint Bickham, who is like the One Piece writer, like has been doing it for years, is an expert on the show, knows it inside and out. He actually like helped me get on the team for One Piece, and when I was going to start, he was like, all right, come to dinner and we'll talk about One Piece. And we went out to dinner, and he had these two giant like Whole Foods bags, and he like set them up on the table like and it was full of manga, and it was like every single volume. He was
Oh my
like,
God.
this is your homework, you start next week. And I was like, oh boy. So yeah, I think it's invaluable to have people on the team who have like Mike, who know the show inside and out and who have spent a lot of time with it. Because it's not easy jumping into a series that's on episode 600. There's a lot of catching up to do. So it's good to, keep the team fresh and everything, but it's always absolutely crucial to have people that have really spent some time in the series to help you out.
Yeah, I've worked on a huge portion of the ADR direction for the series. I had the first big round of casting involved, where it was all sent off to Toei and Oda for approval, and here are some selections and here's some options. I did most of it either like myself or through other people, where I would watch what they would turn in. I certainly haven't done that for the entirety of it, because there's large chunks of time where, like, cool, you don't even get to look at it because you're doing Tokyo Ghoul, and whoops, there's more Titan to do, and whoops, there's more Tokyo Ghoul, and suddenly it's been 2 years and I haven't seen it. And like Joel's been working on it or something like that, where other people have taken over. And I've tried to, like, if they'll come in and like, who plays this person? I'm like, I don't know why I remember this more than I remember like my homeroom teacher from 3rd grade, but it's this person and they moved to Oklahoma, but you could probably still get a hold of them. Like my brain holds that information. So that's as far as what it feels like. It feels like I have to keep that information somewhere, because granted it's on the network in some capacity. Like, let's go back and find that script, blah, 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 blah. That's not quick. I'm the kind of quick answer to stuff. So I feel like that's my involvement currently, is like, let's go ask Mike who did this thing. I am still working on it as an ADR director. I worked on a lot of the stuff that's come up lately. I worked on a lot of the Dressrosa stuff and some of the Zoe stuff. So.
I like being in the long running shows is really fun. I mean, I was having my first children as a father when I started Dragon Ball, and now my children are getting ready to have children. So like, that's a long time to work on a show.
Yep.
It's a great privilege to have something last that long. Not a lot of actors get to do something straight through for decades.
Yeah.
For sure.
I was, I can't do that. I was initially really honored to kind of just jump onto like a show like One Piece, because I grew up watching the 4Kids version, and then I started to read it, and then I started to watch it and stuff like that. So when I first started to do like all the background voices and bits, people just getting blown away, shocked, and all that. I was like, oh cool, I'm in One Piece, and then Mike brings me in to voice Pika, and I'm like, oh dang, I'm voicing a villain who has a laugh, like a signature One Piece laugh. And I was like, this is just awesome, because I already liked One Piece. I already loved it as it was, and being aware of where the story was at and all that. I was incredibly honored to be able to jump onto a show like One Piece for however long I was able to. I'm just somebody who's people can laugh at and stuff, but it's just really cool being like one of the big shows out there. So yeah.
Yeah, always a delight to work on. Very fun, and it's just like, so one day it's like, hey, can you come work on One Piece? Like, yeah, remember that character you voiced 150 episodes ago? He's back again for like 20, 30 episodes. Like, okay, nice. I love that. But yeah, it's an honor to work on One Piece. It's such a long-running shonen anime. I got to give it props for that. But yeah, no, I love it, and if it keeps on going and I get to keep on working on it, then hey, I can't complain.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your favorite arc or arc?
I like Water 7 in East Lobby.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna
say too.
Well, I mean, if it's good, then everybody can love it.
Yeah. Well,
It's not good.
We can talk about why we love it then.
my favorite one to write was Fishman Island, even though that's like nobody's favorite arc. Yeah, it's a good arc. It's not the best arc, but it's a good arc.
It's a stepping stone for
When
the
I
rest of the
get
time.
there, I'll tell you if I like it or not.
Okay, I probably
Yeah.
shouldn't. I won't spoil anything.
Yeah.
But I personally love Fishman Island.
It's good.
I
Yeah.
love the character development that Jinbei gets, and
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Jinbei's a very good boy.
Jinbei's a good boy.
Yes. I like Water 7 in Enies Lobby because it made me feel a lot of things, and I don't think I've cried that hard watching One Piece in multiple sittings. And that's when the animation is like really good. That's also when they first started to do like everything in HD as well for the anime.
Oh, wow.
So everything looks really cool. And it has some of my favorite openings from One Piece there too. Like opening 5 and 6. Those are like some of my absolute favorites. Plus, I love Frankie's backstory, Robin's backstory. My heart. And it's just one of the best arcs, period, for everybody.
I think I'm almost there into that arc.
You are
You're
literally
close.
about to be there.
You're close.
Okay.
You are so close.
Yeah.
So be prepared for feelings.
Be prepared.
It'll be a while. I don't know if you're reading or watching, but I read
Both.
the. Oh, nice. So I'm reading the manga, and I don't want to say spoilers, but currently Wano is a
Yes!
really good arc right now.
Yeah.
So
That's the
enjoying
That's the reason I
land.
started One Piece, because I love Japanese theme places.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
I fell in love. Okay.
very good. So when
It's
you
a
get
torture.
there, you'll have a great time.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
surprised
you.
You didn't say Thriller Bark.
Yeah.
Thriller Bark?
Oh, I love Thriller Park,
I
but
mean-
I'm not there
I
yet.
guess the biased answer.
The biased answer, but yeah, it's like
yeah.
the player's like, Thriller Bark for myself,
me
but
arc.
Wano.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the Brooke arc too.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Brooke. Yeah. That's
Brooke's
where
a
they-
good boy.
Yes.
Yeah, if you guys know Ian Sinclair, he's really cool.
Yes.
He is.
He is. Very much so. He's a good.
Who was your guys' favorite villain, whether it be like a Baby 5 level or like Doflamingo?
So I have one. This is the smallest of spoilers, so I apologize. There's this one-off villain in Wano. His name is Batman. I'm not joking with you. He has like a Zoe-type devil fruit that turns him into a bat, and he is called Batman. He is my favorite. I wonder who is going to voice him when we get to that point, but I hope that we get to keep it as Batman or change it to Man Bat or something like that because it's an amazing gag. Besides that, I like Buggy.
I like Buggy.
Buggy's
too.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm not kissing up to you, Mike. I promise.
Buggy's insane.
Oh, go on forever.
I'm
Don't
gonna-
talk about my nose.
I was gonna say Buggy, but since everybody else said Buggy, I'm gonna say Caesar.
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice.
yeah.
I love Caesar. He's such a piss baby.
Gotta.
Piss baby.
I'm going to, because I love all of those as well. I also love Foxy, just because he's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, Foxy's
But as
fun.
far as like, this bad guy, like who had that redemption arc, Bon Clay, Mr.
Oh, yes, Bon
Clay, Mr.
Bon-
Put
Two.
some
Bon
respect
Clay's
on
my
Bon
favorite.
Clay's name.
Gotta give it up to the OG Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Oh,
love
yeah.
him.
So I'm excited to see more of him because he's like, Blackbeard, where are you? I gotta see what evil schemes you got going.
Love to hate that guy.
Exactly.
So our favorite villain is half the villains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you again.
I don't expect this to be a quick answer, and you don't really have to answer it genuinely. But like, how would you rank it? At least the Straw Hats backstories, because I made an entire like tier list of every single character in One Piece's backstories, and that took me like 2 days. So I don't expect you to know off the top of your head.
Is it like tiered or like tiered?
Like on the like in rank of like status to like I need like therapy to I'm just in my I
So
just
it's a
need
combo.
ice cream.
It's a tiered list of what caused the most tears.
Exactly.
I got you. Yeah.
Yes.
S tier tiers would. Only Straw Hats. I was gonna say
Oh.
Law.
Yeah, no, like
Like
only
out of the Straw Hats, you don't have to think too hard.
I think that they're all super sad, and of course, like this is a bunch of misfits who have risen above, and they're trying to band together to do good things. As far as me watching it, and as far as like me weeping, it was Brooke and Waboon.
Yes.
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 That's so sad, and beautiful, and sad.
Yeah.
Sanji got me.
Yeah.
Sanji's is good
Sanji's
too.
is really, really good.
I
Especially
mean, they're all like so tragic
so
and
messed
horrible.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already said Robin's is one of my
Robin's is great.
favorites because again I felt so many things. But Nami's is also really, really, really sad, especially for one of the first ones we actually get to see and experience. And
I'm still waiting for Zoro's true backstory.
Yes. So yeah, but Robin's probably first, then Brooke, then Nami for me, and then everybody else is also great. But
Yeah, definitely Nami and Robin. Also, I'd say third, Chopper.
Chopper, right? Oh no.
Yeah, poor little guy, but it's okay. He's
Got
with
to
his
hit it.
family now.
Thank you.
Of course. Yes.
For the three of you on the right, when he gets into a bar fight, is he Brawlmite?
Brawlmite. When he gets into a bar fight. Brawlmite.
You broke Katelyn.
Good job. Good job.
I'm not sorry.
No.
You came up and said that once again. The gall might.
Would you say if All Might was on a basketball team, he could call him Ball Might?
Unless you call him tall might.
That's true. I already gave you the Tall Might joke yesterday.
But I'm bringing it back now.
That's Call Might.
Oh my god! Yeah. At the bar. He loves Call Mate.
This was about a 5-minute segment yesterday. I think Caitlin was crying.
When he hunts mice at night, he's Owlmite. Who?
Now I want to see a little owl.
Oh, with the
hero.
If he ever goes to a shopping center, I guess you could call him All Might.
Okay, so if All Might were to be born in Alabama, he would have a sudden drawl might.
Oh my.
Southern drawl might.
Go beyond plus ultra.
Plus, gotta go plus ultra.
I said go beyond.
I like the Colonel Sanders. It's a little Colonel Sanders.
I'll say.
Beyond plus ultra.
Why'd you do this to me?
I'm so sorry.
Do you have a real question?
Yes, I do.
I think she's just stall-miting.
No. Please.
Just like the snot that just. Whoa.
Who do you think would be the best, if you guys were in the One Piece universe, would be the best and the worst One Piece characters to take on a date?
Sanji'd be the worst.
I think Sanji would be the best.
The only reason why
That dude could cook you a meal.
Yeah, if it
That
was
dude
for
could
me.
cook you dinner.
Well, here's the thing, right? Assuming, like, you know, again, Sanji is vehemently against going out on dates with dudes. He's very much in love with women and women only. So he'd be the worst person to date.
Correct.
It's true. But I think the actual worst person besides Sanji would probably be Zoro, because he'd get lost trying to get to the date.
I was going to say Zoro. Isn't he Smoke? Is Zoro Smoke?
No, that's Sanji.
That's Sanji?
Sanji's
I was-
Smoke.
okay,
His name is
Sanji's-
Vin Smoke Sanji.
That makes sense. I wouldn't want to go out with the Smoke.
Worst person to take on a date would be Bart. Bartolomeo.
Oh
Because
my
he
gosh.
just talk about Luffy the whole time.
Mr.
Like,
Luffy.
Am I not here?
Mr. Luffy.
Oh, I forget the name of the character. The guy made a goop. He's voiced by Alejandro Usab in
Oh,
Dressrosa.
yes. I agree. 100% I agree. He'd be the worst.
Always
He's
dripping.
got
His nose is always like gooping
snot
too.
guy?
Yeah, snot guy.
Yeah, he's got.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that guy.
That's me like 5 minutes ago.
That's true.
But like 24/7 drips. Like, you got your snots in your soup again. Yeah.
Best person to take on a date? Robin.
Oh yeah.
You know why.
Yeah.
You want those hands?
You got to catch these hands.
You got to catch all them hands.
Catch all those hands.
Dude, she could give you one hell of a back massage.
Back massage. Yeah.
I think the worst person to date would be the guy who ran the prison
Oh.
at Impel Down,
Oh, the
who had like the
dude.
fart poison smell stuff.
Yeah.
The one that Inman played.
Of course it was in.
That's all you had to say is the guy that Edmund played.
The guy's got poison fart stuff.
Oh yeah, he's got stomach problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stomach problems, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
You're
That was a
welcome.
really good question. Thank you.
When All Might has trouble paying attention, he's Adderall Might.
Oh God, now I forgot my question.
Sorry.
No, no, I did forget it.
It's all good.
I'm so sad.
That was a good one.
I was
We
gonna
didn't
make
get
it
to
like
that
a
one
phone
yesterday.
joke. So like if All Might calls you, he gets call Mike.
Okay, so my question is, what is the weirdest fan experience that you've ever had?
One time in a panel, a girl asked if I would touch her glass eye. And I was like,
What?
hell yeah, I'll touch your glass eye.
That
So
is
she
the
came
correct
up to the front of the room and I was like, that's awesome. That
Did
was
she like
pretty
pop
weird.
it right back in?
No, she let me touch it while it was in. So it looked like I was poking this like 19-year-old girl in the eye.
I don't think I can beat that.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, mine. I don't have one of those.
Thankfully, I haven't had like strange encounters, and this is pretty mild considering. But I was in Austin doing a con, and I was just chatting with like one of the people that came up and was like getting an autograph. You know, we're just chilling, and then this girl comes out of nowhere and goes, I'm she's possessing me already. She just comes up and she's wearing like contacts that look like demon eyes and goes, how much for an autograph? And then my assistant at the table is like, oh, this much. She's like, gets real pouty, and then she's just kind of standing there. It's like, but she's trying to talk to me, but I'm talking to this guy, and it's like, I signed like, here, give me that book. Da-da-da-da. Here you go. Have a good one. And it was almost the end of the day too. It's like, if this gets you out of my vicinity, then that's a small price to pay. But that's the weirdest encounter I've had so far.
Was that at the con in Austin that we both did? 'Cause
Yes.
Yep, I saw that person.
Okay, so you know who we're
Exactly
talking
who
about.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it didn't hit or help when those contacts, and she had the intense look in her face, like
She was so small too. You wouldn't expect anything from her, and then she just
yeah, it gives you that look. You're like, oh, all right, have a good one.
Since this is my first con and everything, I have not had any overwhelmingly weird fan interactions. In fact, all of mine have been very pleasant, both online and here. And I don't know if they're here, but this is not a bad story. This happened when my partner, who is also right here in the audience, was away from our table walking around the con floor. And they came back, and I saw them earlier that day. It was yesterday. And they were like, they wanted to give you something. And they pulled out a ring, and they gave it to me. And I was like, thanks. And I was like, which finger do I put it on? I put it like on my ring finger.
On your husband finger?
Yes. I don't wear rings.
That's your husband finger.
I didn't know which hand it was. I'm sorry.
I thought it was the left.
It is the left.
I just went this finger is what I meant.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so.
But yes, it's the left.
Sorry.
Okay, so I was like, it didn't fit because it was a tiny little ring, and then I was like, and then I put it on my pinky, and I was like, cool, thank you, and I gave him a hug, and I was like, hey, I told Rye, my girlfriend, when she came back, I was like, hey Rye, I'm sorry, I'm taken now, and she gave me this look like,
Oh.
where are they? All jokingly, of course, but they were very, very sweet. They were very, very sweet. They were dressed up as a Longa cosplayer.
Nice.
From Skate. So, but it was very, very sweet. But that was that's one of the story I can tell.
That's good. It's a good start.
Yes.
You'll have more later.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you could live somewhere in the One Piece universe, like on one of the islands, which island would you live at?
Is there one with lots of food? What's the food?
That's Whole Cake Island.
Whole Cake.
That's
I was
where
gonna
would
say
live.
whole cake, but then Big Mom is really mean though.
Yeah. I was gonna say Wano because it's pretty, but also Kaido. And Wano's kind of scary because of that. I would probably want to be somewhere in the East Blue where there's relatively nothing life-threatening. I'd probably want to be like, I'd want to live on the Barati. That's where I live, the Sanji restaurant. I'd want to, the Baratia, yes. I'd want to live on that in East Blue.
The food boat.
Yes, food boat. Really good food. If I have to work, who cares? Good food.
I mean, food boat's pretty dope. I'm gonna pick food boat as well.
Food boat.
Gotta say, I think Elbaf with all the giants.
Yeah, Elbaf.
So I'd be like, okay, I'm just hanging with the giants, drinking giant beers, having a good time.
Skypiea.
Skypiea would be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Sans and Air.
Oh yeah! Dang it, Amazon. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, Amazon Lily.
Is that what it's called?
Amazon Lily.
Yeah.
That's where all the hot babes are.
Oh yeah.
Nothing but.
But.
You said butt.
Boy.
All right, thank you. I had another question, but I can't really recall my.
It took a second. It like hung in the air for a second. Not cool, man. It's like I trusted you.
I was just curious if you guys have a favorite or least favorite devil fruit, and if you had the chance, would you like eat one?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
I would eat all the devil fruits
You
at the
would-
same time.
All them at once.
You'd be dead.
Yeah.
And then some, like 10 times over.
That would be awesome.
I would not eat a devil fruit because I like swimming
I like
too
swimming
much.
too much, man.
Yeah.
What if there was a devil fruit that was called the swim fruit that only let you swim?
I like being on land sometimes.
So wait, no. Wait, so you could swim, but you
could
couldn't
swim
get out of the water?
really good. Like really, really good.
Like Aquaman powers.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you couldn't talk to sea life though.
But you can't get out of the water.
You
mean,
could
you could.
gesture to the sea life.
You could.
They would understand your
You
gestures.
could do sign language to the sea.
Yeah,
Not
you
full
could
sign language,
yeah.
just like waving.
So, but you could still walk on land.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes. It's
And
like
then you like suffocate like a fish, like you're.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of what the curse actually does.
I don't like this fruit.
I'm gonna have to. That's gonna be a no for me.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be on my no. I don't want to give up the ability
Dang,
to swim
guess
above water.
I shouldn't go to Oda with my idea. I'd probably want the gum fruit. I think it's funny. I think it's cool. Being made of rubber would be kind of cool.
The flower fruit is good.
That too. But yeah, I wanna be able to be like, and just have the arms stretch out like that. I think it's a funny gag.
Do you have a least favorite fruit?
Oh, least favorite. The chap fruit. Buggy has. I don't like it. It freaks me out.
It's a great fruit.
It gives me
least favorite
shivers.
Fruit is the swim one that Rye just made up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, my idea is actual garbage. So.
What's that guy in Water 7 that had like noodles come out of his nose or something?
Wanze, I think.
Yeah, you know, I knew somebody would
Wanze,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Andrew Love played him.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that one. That's the worst one.
Yeah.
That's definitely the worst one. Noodles just fly out of your nose all the time.
Oh, there's no, never mind. That didn't have a devil fruit. He was just weird.
He was just weird.
Yeah,
Just a strange person.
Yeah, no. Alexis played him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was going chop pa pa the
Yeah.
entire time, and he had like the zipper mouth
had a
or
big zipper
whatever.
mouth.
He was part of
CP9.
Yes, thank you. He was part
Yeah,
of
he
CP9.
was in Lucci's crew.
Yeah, he was with Lucci's crew. He was funny, but yeah, but he doesn't have a devil fruit. He's just big.
He's just. That's just his normal
He's just
self.
He's just
Yeah.
giant baby.
He's baby.
He's big
He's
baby.
baby. 5.
Hey.
Definitely would.
Recall.
Favorite, or I think would be cool if I had a devil fruit power, would be Marco's Phoenix devil fruit.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, blue Phoenix, I like that. Worst would probably be the prison warden who would the poison be like, it's cool and all, but I really can't interact with people without, getting them horrifically sick or kill them.
Oh, my stomach.
Oh, and of course the stomach issues too. It's like, yeah, that I think that'd be
IBS.
pretty bad.
Yeah, it's valid.
I have no idea.
That is the best answer we've heard so far.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was gonna ask something else, but okay. It seems your water has sprawl mited onto the floor.
Yes.
And also, a One Piece question. Do you think you all have the attention span to see it through to the end?
No.
Eventually.
Wait, One Piece? Can we? I'm sorry, I was laughing. Do we have the attention span to see it through to the end?
Yes.
This is gonna sound super cynical, and I'm really sorry, but only if I'm working on it.
I see.
Because I'm working on 2 shows at once all the time as a writer, and I'm acting in shows. So I don't know. I would love to be working on it, and if I'm working on it, then absolutely. But if not, I cannot spare the time.
I see.
I'm genuinely curious, and I would love to see how it ends.
Yeah.
Watching it, I think that's a little too much to take on, but I am up to date on the manga, so it's easier to digest. It's like, I'm caught up, oh, just wait until Sunday and then new chapter. Okay, that was fun. But yeah, I think, I can see it out to the end.
I will watch the ending, but I
Yeah.
won't watch everything going up to the ending.
Just Wikipedia it, basically.
Yeah.
The One Piece Wiki.
What if they make a One Piece Brotherhood one day, or a
Oh
One
my
Piece Kai, and then it's
No.
like, it's just a
One
bridge.
Piece Shippuden.
Yeah.
Just 2,000 more episodes.
Psych, we're not done.
No, I meant like the more condensed like a retelling without all the filler, without that one filler arc with the manatee that like is a ringleader. Remember? I think Anthony directed that part. Anyways.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you once again. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Continue
Thank
being
you to
awesome.
Katelyn and Mike and Chuck and Rye and Christopher. Thank you so much for being at our show.
Thank you.